Thank You for Being My Sister by Alison Pennington. I grazed my knees and you would come and take me gently into Mum. You held my hand, looked after me, big sister of our family. Through ABC and tying laces, bunches, bobs and spotty faces. Grown up now, and though apart, you're always here inside my heart. We shared a room. Oh, what a lark. And made up games there in the dark. In Trip Up Monkey, we would make a hole between our beds and take our pillows, place them all in line across the hole, then take our time to walk across them. Me, then you, anticipating falling through. And when we did, who could ignore that mighty crash upon the floor? The next game which we had in store was Bucking Bronco. Need I say more? One the rider, one the horse, one thrown in the air, of course. Which meant, as with the game before, again we'd end up on the floor. And then the giggling would begin. We tried so hard to keep it in, but footsteps coming up the stairs. Just what is going on up there? I'll cancel our booked island trip. And then we'd hear a dreadful rip. Our tickets? No, just old spare papers, but stopped our noise and nighttime capers. Now, trips to Ireland were for us the best thing in the world, and thus we'd slowly unwind, settle down, try not to make another sound. As time went on, you got your own new bedroom, needing space to be alone, which was a shock, 'cause suddenly I really missed your company. Still, kindred spirits through those days, but different in so many ways. I was a redhead. You were dark. I outgoing. You so quiet. Emanated different vibes, different friends and different tribes. Different interests, plain to see. Different boyfriends, thankfully. Different worries, different woes. Startlingly different clothes. Chalk and cheese, they often said. Mine the blue dress, yours the red. Your shoes neat, whilst mine are sight. Your skin tanned, mine freckled, white. Your hair straight, mine pretty curly. You'd be late, but I liked early. I loved winter, you the sun. You aerobics, I'd just run. We went to ballet. You were good and remembered all the steps you should. I would get them after a while, but really I was more freestyle. And when we both failed some exams and lost our way and all our plans just ended there and turned to dust, when we felt lonely, lost and crushed, we held on tight with each heart broken, just hugged and hugged, with few words spoken. We would always support each other, giving love one to the other. You often came to see my band, supporting me, my biggest fan. Quietly, with your loving care, somehow you were always there. Thick as thieves, partners in crime, but we fought like cat and dog sometimes. I would pester, wind you up, till Mum would yell, "Now that's enough!" But as time passed, things changed as ever. We didn't do as much together. And Jackie magazine became your go-to friend, your household name, while I read Dandy, Beano, Topper, still very much a weenie bopper. So, sadness when you reached your teens and didn't want to play with me. As you always had before, you weren't a baby anymore. You, interested in clothes and boys, me, now left there with my toys. grieving as you pulled away, such an absence every day. But as you age, you start to learn the natural process and the turn of years, 'cause what will always be, and sometimes you must set love free. You worked in beauty, cruise ships sailed. I backpacked on the hippie trail. Your world of glamour, ordered, neat. Mine quite random, more offbeat. But you've been there through thick and thin, blood and water, kith and kin. Now you still like your travel and culture, while I spend all my days in nature, reading, writing by the fire, different paths to our heart's desire. I love wellies, walking boots, barefoot summers, need my roots. You love chic and practical, my world earthy, magical. And so it was that from our birth, I the dreamer, Mother Earth, you the introverted one. But through the years the tables spun. Your many friends are your salvation. I'm happy with more isolation. And now that Mum and Dad have gone, we have our love to draw upon. And in my deepest dark despair, it's good to know that you're still there. 'Cause through it all, something remains, something that will never change. Ties of blood through Mum and Dad. Best parents that two girls could have had. The loving family that we knew has gone, but is within us too. And later, when we too have gone, the trail of love we share lives on.